Hi guys, I hope you're doing good in this weird wobbly world that we are now living in. So after a short hiatus from Sandstorm, I'm back, and today I'm playing the free night mode update that was released in version 1.7, Operation Nightfall. In addition to the night mode, the update introduced a new map called Tideway, some cosmetics and 5 new weapons, including a new favourite of mine, the Honey Badger, which is available to the security team. Now, the footage captured in this video is from Versus mode, and I have to say what I've experienced so far is pretty good, but there have been a few frustrations which I'll share later in the video. What really shocked me most were the changes I had to make to my playstyle, forcing me to compromise on loadouts to get the right balance between being able to see properly whilst also having half decent weapons to work with. Suffice to say, it's definitely more of a challenge in the dark and much more intense when the bullets start flying. Don't let it put you off though, as you can still rack up kills like a pro. So in night mode, maps are set at night time, and that means it's dark. And when I say it's dark, I mean it's sometimes like wearing a blindfold dark. I mean, look how dark it is. Can you even see this dude? Work out where he's positioned or what map it is? So you're going to need some night vision or only play in areas where there's light, and unfortunately they are few and far between. Both security and insurgents have 2 types of night vision goggles available with different image qualities and fields of view. You can equip night vision goggles like you would a gas mask, but make sure you get this all set up before venturing out, as nothing is pre-configured. And remember that night vision comes at a supply cost. Fields of view are either narrow, which looks a bit like a sniper scope and is quite limiting at close range, demonstrated here, or wide, which gives you much more visibility and I feel is better suited to close range combat. There are different filters available for your night vision goggles. We have green, amber, which I really seem to struggle with, multicolour, which is good but exclusive to security and most expensive in terms of supply points.
I'm reloading!
And currently my personal favourite, as I think my eyes have adjusted to it better, white phosphor. You can equip night vision scopes to your long range rifles, which, though cool, can be a risk if it's your only form of night vision. As I stated in this video, there are some very dark areas on the maps, and this could leave you in a vulnerable position if you can't see properly.
Oh, shit.
My recommendation, should you prefer to play at range, would be to go for the lower cost night vision goggles and have a standard long range scope attached to the rifle. That way you have night vision when moving and also when aiming down your scope. Now on to weapon attachments and the new infrared devices available for primary and secondaries. So the infrared attachments project a laser beam or light only visible to those wearing night vision goggles. There's also a night vision point shooting upgrade that can lock your aim centering on targets, making it easier to aim with the attachment, which looks really cool. One thing you've got to remember is that all players wearing night vision goggles can see the infrared light show you're projecting, and you therefore run the risk of exposing your position to enemy players, who will no doubt fire in your general direction until the lights go out. So if you do equip the new attachments, make sure you remember to toggle them on and off when transitioning across the map, which by the way is defaulted to H. I've seen a few players use actual flashlights when navigating around the map, and just no. You can use them to blind players wearing night vision, which is fun, but it's just too much of a faff when toggling it on and off, not to mention giving away your location. There is much to like in the new night modes, and I especially love how it slowed the pace of the game and increased the intensity of what is already a solid first-person shooter. But there are some frustrations, suggestions and things to watch out for. First, the insurgent commander can still call in chemical mortars, which is a problem if the insurgent team have only equipped night vision. I think there needs to be a solution to this, maybe a respirator mask that works with night vision, or swap it for something else in night mode. The risk of hurting the team is too great without gas masks. I also feel basic night vision goggles should be lower cost or free, as you're kind of forced to use night vision to get around the map, and I don't really like having to compromise too much on loadouts. Lighting is inconsistent, especially in buildings and tunnels. You can run inside wearing night vision, and on one side it's pitch black and the other it's like staring into the sun. It's not everywhere, but I feel that if there's light in a building it needs to be a bit more natural and force you to take off your night vision and use just your normal sight. Just look here what I mean by inconsistent and good.
Oh yeah, I see.
Alright, don't do. Yeah, good to go.
The devs have done a cracking job with this, and I do hope this mode becomes available on standard rotations on all servers going forward. It'd be really good also to be able to pre-customise loadouts for night mode rather than faff around in the settings when you're in the game, but I'm sure that will be made available soon. I hope this gave you a good basic overview of what to expect in Nightfall. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will leave you with a sneaky nighttime knife kill clip. Hi, man.